Hey guys, it's quote unquote your boy, Ballface 8020, back again with another great Let's Play video. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but around I don't know, 2010, 2011, there was this genre of YouTube videos called Let's Plays. And they might even still be around, but they're not like big like they were then. In fact, they were so popular that there was even a genre of videos making fun of Let's Plays because they are, pretty, cheap content. It's just you playing a game, but it does have some practical usage in that, like, it can teach you how to beat a game. Um, so if you're looking, because I know that there's been times where I was looking how to beat a game and I just wanted a step by step manual. So there is a use for them. I never watch them, like, other than, like I said, when I'm looking for a step by step how to beat it. So, but that's really all you do. You play the game and you give commentary, and then some people try to be funny with it, which usually doesn't work. Stuff like that. Um, you could even, I don't know if there still exists, but there's the Let's Pray uh, video series where they make fun of Let's Plays. And you can see, I mean, there is something to work with because it's like, again, like I said, it's not a very good genre, and a lot of the stuff, that a lot of the Let's Plays are pretty bad from an entertainment perspective. So what I'm going to do today is teach you guys how to beat Super Mario Brothers, the original from Nintendo. Although in a sense you can say Super Mario Brothers isn't totally the original. The original is Mario Brothers. This is Super Mario Brothers, and the game looks very primitive today, but you've got no idea how mind blowing it was in the mid '80s when it came out. I wouldn't actually play it until the later '80s. I would get a Nintendo. I had seen a Nintendo at somebody else's house and was absolutely fascinated by it. For my sixth birthday, I got a Nintendo myself, and I remember my birthday was on a school day that year, and I my parents woke me up before school to show me that the Nintendo was all hooked up, and I played Super Mario Brothers. I think that may have been the only game I had at that time. I don't remember because the game, it was a pack-in game. When you bought the Nintendo, it came with the Super Mario Brothers. Um, that wasn't the case when when the Nintendo, I'm sorry, was initially released in North America in 1985. It did not have the Super Mario Brothers pack-in game then. I believe it had another pack-in game, but I'm not certain. But by the time I got my Nintendo, the pack-in game was Super Mario Brothers 1, and it was actually Super Mario Brothers with Duck Hunt. You could either the cartridge, you could play either Duck Hunt or Super Mario Brothers. Duck Hunt involved some, like, you know, again, very primitive electronic gun that you would aim at the screen and shoot. It didn't work. It was really stupid. Um, but no, this game was mind blowing when it came out, and unlike most Nintendo games, Nintendo's my favorite system, and not for nostalgia reasons. Like, it may be because I grew up with it that I most like it the most, but there were plenty of Nintendo games that I loved when I was a kid, and I think are, like, unplayably bad now. The truth is, I liked most of the Nintendo games when I was a kid. And now I think they're almost all garbage. But some of them hold up, and the ones that hold up, I mean, I would put against any game today. I think they're much better. I think that it depends what you're looking for out of gaming. Gaming today is dominated by first person shooters and stuff, and either first person shooters or RPGs. And I've never liked first person shooters. And but with, like, the Nintendo was big, the dominant genre was the side scroller. It wasn't the only type of Nintendo game. Some of my favorite Nintendo games aren't side scrollers, but it was the best, and it was the peak of that genre. Absolutely, that was the genre that dominated. That's where they were at their best. Um, but this is a game that still really holds up. I usually beat it a few times a day, and because it's easy to play. Now, you'll notice during the Let's Play, I'm just telling you, like, the easiest way to beat it, not necessarily the best way to beat it. If you watch the speedrunners, like, I can't do that stuff. I'm not really good at the game, but if you're just learning how to beat it, I can help with that. So let's get this thing going. All right, so we're starting off with 3 lives, you can tell. So go here, hit this. I was going to try to hit that mushroom, but whatever. Basically, you kill the enemies by jumping on them. And the mushrooms will make you big, which gives you an extra hit and allows you to eventually get a flower. And when you get a flower, that'll give you the ability to shoot fire. And so anyway, here there's all over. There's these extra lives. That's the different kind of mushroom. The lighter colored mushroom is for extra lives. So I now have 4 lives. There's the flower, and you can now shoot fireballs. When you're big, you can still duck to make yourself smaller when you need to, and you can also crush, destroy blocks. So let's see here. Is this a block or is that that's a coin thing? Here, you hit a block. Oh, the turtle guys, you can't kill them when you jump on them. You hit them and it'll make them go into their shell, and then you can kick them at other enemies, but eventually they'll come back out of their shell. So you go here, blah, 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 jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump. Again, this isn't necessarily this is definitely not the fastest way to beat it. It's just how I beat it. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you jump off that top block, you'll get all the way to the highest. You'll get 5,000 points. I don't care. It's just something I do. But if you just go to the bottom and jump at the bottom of the flag, you'll get 200 points, but you'll still beat the level. Okay, so we're up to 4 lives. We're going into the second part of level 1. And I'll tell you what, I want to show you where all the hidden, or not so hidden, but stuff like that. So I lost that just because I want to show you guys where to get this mushroom. So if you do lose it there's a mushroom there. You probably won't lose your big power that quickly. And then, but one of the reasons you don't really need to get big at all if you don't want. So it's, it's just, it just makes it easier for some points, really. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. Especially when you're first trying to beat the game, and it gives you more margin for error because you can take that one hit. All right, so here anyway, you see we're here. One other thing, it's a skill you do need to beat the game. When you press down on whatever your A button is, I'm playing this on my keypad. I don't have a remote. Press down on your A button and point in either left or right. That's going to make you run, and you're going to need that sometimes to jump, because it's going to give you a bigger jump. So here, you see here, I want to get into this space there. If I just do a plain jump, it won't work. The reason I want to get into that space is to get an extra life. So hit A, I'm hitting A, then I'm going to run over, tap, and got in there. You're gonna just need to learn how to get the feel of it to get in there, because if you just run and then hit A and jump as hard as you can, it's gonna just knock through that brick like I did and probably knock you to the lower level, to the ground floor here. But you just have to get a feel for it. But that's press down A and push in the direction, and you'll run and you'll get bigger jumps. So here's the hidden extra life. And then, like I said, you have to knock that out so you can get that. Now, you can still do it on small. You can still get the extra life. But then the mushroom, what's going to do is roll along this top thing. And you need to just kind of keep it in your view. You can get off by maybe 1 or even 2 frames, I forget. And it'll still show back up. And then catch it on the downside. But it's much easier if you're on big. So there, bang. And then... So here, go to the top one, and this one here, jump. So you go over the top here, and then that's going to get you to this warp zone. If you just go down the other way, you're going to have to play through these levels. So you go to level 4. So Super Mario Brothers actually had, 2 big sequels on the NES. And I'm sorry, I'll just finish this first and show you. So this is a really annoying guy. He throws stuff. Jump here. So run. Now there might be some mushrooms there, but I never bother trying to get them here. I'll just play on big. So there's the one up. That's the main thing I wanted to get out of this level. Other than that, this level you just run through. Okay, I didn't mean to knock him over. That does make it easier though. But this level, so you see those. You can actually touch a little bit of the top of the plant, and it won't kill you. Again, you just need to develop a feel for it. Sometimes I miss it; it does killing me. Jump, jump, and I think those one of those blocks you can hit and get extra coins if you want. But again, the game was made in the '80s, and nobody cares about points anymore. So whatever. Okay, so that's through level 4-2. Anyway, there's the two sequels on the NES to Mario. Mario 2 was a game, loved it at the time, not crazy about it today. Mario 3, again, super revolutionary at the time. My screen glitched on me, sorry. But I think it's unplayably bad. I hate it. I just talk about NES games that don't hold up. Super Mario Brothers 2 and 3, great games at the time, horrible games today. But Super Mario Brothers is still really fun. Now, I'm actually glad I lost that life, though, because here I want to show you. So let's say you get to this level and you're still small. There's another mushroom. Now you're big. Now, look, there's a lot of ways you can beat this, especially if you still have the fire. But what I do, I'm going to press down A, run, and then when these guys show, just hit jump, and it kind of takes care of itself. Now, that guy came from the other screen. This one is another one. There's your fire. Whoops. All right, but I think I gave you guys the idea there. That's that way I don't have to lose it here. So jump, 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 run, 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 jump, jump, jump. Okay, now this part here, you hit one invisible block, hit two invisible blocks. There's a third invisible block there. Don't hit it. You're not going to be able to squeeze in and get the and to squeeze into the space where you need to, because you need to be able to get all the way over here, jump. There's that extra vine. Jump, get over here, slip it around, and then go up that. Now you only really need to start it, then the animation takes care of the rest. You're like right now I'm not touching anything and he's still climbing. Jump, 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 jump. Obviously, you want to go to level 8. So, got 4 lives left. 8-1 is a really long level. It's not like, I've played it so many times, it's not a big deal. But even for me, generally, at the end, I, get down there with like 120 seconds left. The chances of you losing a level on time are pretty slow, but it's enough to be annoying when you're trying to figure out how to beat it the first time. So anyway, this little beetle guy, you can hit him and you can jump on him and he'll go into a shell. And then if you touch him, he's going to just ping pong back and forth between those two pipes. So you're really trying to want to avoid that. So what you're going to do is, and you don't have, when I was learning how to beat the game, I didn't even worry about this part. But on the other hand, you're going to want as many extra lives as you can when you're learning how to beat the last levels. So I think it's worth it to figure out how to do this because it is pretty easy. So here's the thing. He's going to come back to you. He goes over there, jump here while he's over there, and then, oops. There you go. There's that extra life. And now I'm probably going to lose on this level. I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. You can just walk off that edge there. And, oops, it's getting kind of glitchy. Because the thing is, it's going to get to, if you're playing it with the sound on, like once you're like right now, you'd be hearing the music speed up to let you know you're in time trouble. And I think I'm probably going to lose on time in this level. And we'll see. He's glitching. The screen is glitching the shit out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So jump over there. 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to beat it. Like I said, this is the long level. This is probably the only level, at least if you're beating it the short way with as few levels as possible. This is the only way that I know where. Yeah. I was trying to rush. I don't know if I would have made it or not. Because, normally I do those last ones just one at a time. All right, but I showed you guys how to get that extra life. So it's not going to be there anymore anyway. You only get one shot at the extra lives. Jump, jump, jump. Okay. How many lives did it say I had left? 4? Because it would be really embarrassing if I end up not being able to finish the game. Sorry, I had to stop it to rub my eye out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let him jump there. Yeah, the bouncy guys, I mean, basically you just want to go under those turtles. Sorry about the screen thing. I think you'll be able to get the idea from it, though. It seemed like it was okay. Oh, and then usually that one I just kind of, time it to jump a little bit better so you save some time and don't have to like wait for the beetle guy to get out of your way. Oh. Oh. Jump, jump. Okay, so that's 8-1, and other than the length, nothing really noticeable about it. This you can kind of argue which level's the hardest. Is it 8-2 or 8-3? I mean, for me, I don't know. Like like now, I would say like when you know how to play it, I would say that 8-2 is pretty trivial, and 8-3 you can still have trouble getting past sometimes. Like at least for me, these guys are in my way. So I was trying to see jump. There we go. So let that guy shoot. I think he's going to shoot one more. Again, these things you just have to play the game enough that you know how to time it. I wouldn't stress yourself out, but it was very hard for me to get past this level at first just because it seemed like there was so much stuff to dodge. It is a little easier when you're small, but on the other hand, when you're big, you have more margin for error because you can take that one hit. So here, though, you're going to want to go over about that far to the edge of the block, then tap the right button just so you can turn, press down A, and then press on right, and then jump towards the end. Jump when you get onto that second block because you're going to need a big jump for this. So jump. Now, you don't have to wait till you get to the very end of that second block. Just wait till you get on it at all. Not difficult, somewhat tedious and kind of annoying, especially when you've just learned how to get past you're still struggling to get past those other, like that other part with all the cannons. And so here you got to jump and then hold on it. You got to hold because those mushrooms are going to show up. And then here, same thing. What you're going to want to do here is hold this, wait for that bouncy guy to show, the wing turtle to show. Another thing to keep in mind in this game, when you don't stop automatically when you're like on any kind of going forward and you jump, you couldn't continue to glide when you land. So you have to stop yourself by just turning the other way completely. So anyway, you go here, kind of hug that. Jump over here. So these hammer buttons, and this is probably the hardest part of the game. It's like I actually lost at this part of the game earlier today because I just wasn't paying enough attention. Like I don't mean just died at the level. I used up all my lives. And so this one, you see what I mean? So I just want to show you guys like a way to like kind of be sure about beating it, or I mean relatively sure. I don't know. So this one, yeah, you go here. That one, the first one should never be that hard. You just jump over the guy, and then you be patient and you knock those two guys out. The second one is where there's more margin for error. Now, what I usually do is jump on here. There you go. That's one way to do it. So basically, you see, I did the running jump onto the top thing, and then I saw that the guy was on the top one. So I did a lower jump down into the middle one, and then just kind of went over. And then, but if I had seen him on the middle, I would have held down the A button in longer and made a bigger jump to the top. So it would have been, again, you just have to learn how to time it. That's not the only way to do it. You can also just jump over that way. These guys are at first, you're like, well, how the heck do I beat these guys? Basically, you just run by them. Again, it's kind of a timing thing. You hold down the A button and you jump like you just have to learn how to time it. I wish there was more I could tell you. Now, here though, this part is there is a little bit of a trick to it. So you're going to get up on the pipe, and then you're going to walk off it, not by pushing A. So you're going to push forward, but not A. Then once you land, you hit the A. Oh, see, now I blew it. Or you can let them come over to you, like I just did there, and jump over. That's another way to do it. But you're going to walk off, then hit A when you land, and then jump over them immediately. So again, timing thing. It's just timing. It's timing and feel, and you'll figure it out. It might take a while though. See, this time I'm just going to walk past them because I could just tell that would be enough. But you can also hit the guys if you want. I'm going to let him clear out, and then see, this is what I'm talking about. So I've only got 2 lives left. I may not actually be able to teach you guys how to beat the game. Alrighty. Jump. Man, that sucks. Okay. Okay, I shouldn't have done that way. I could have very easily died there, but I wasn't really paying attention. So, yeah, I think you guys aren't getting a full tutorial of how to beat the game this time. There we go. Okay, I essentially just got lucky there, and I didn't even follow my own advice about not hitting A until you landed because I was so worried. I was just tight. That's one of the other reasons you want to get those extra lives. It just lets you relax, and that's important part. So I can at least, I don't know if I'm going to die in this level or not, but I can at least show you most of the way to beat it from here. So here, what I do is just walk down. You want to be careful. You don't want to run off. Jump over. Go here. So I'm going to run. You don't have to run if you don't want. Jump, hit there. Go on to this thing here. I'm going to touch A. Once it gets over, run, jump. Now, you don't have to actually run to do that. It's doable. Go down this pipe. Now, this level will just keep looping over the same parts over and over if you don't go down the right pipes. Let these beetle guys go. Sorry about the screen. It is kind of messing me up. I don't want to make excuses, but I'm normally I'm bad at this game, but I'm a little bit better than this. So there you go. That's how you get past those guys, though. You get the idea. They're just annoying. They're not really hard. So I'm going to see if the bitey guy shows. It doesn't look like he's showing. Jump. Go. There we go. Go down that. And now here's where like the biggest part of the level where you can get some cheap deaths. So those fish are going to jump up. See, he almost hit me. That will kill you. Down here, now the swimming levels, everybody hates the swimming levels. I'm no exception. But on small, at least, it's trivial easy. You just jump over those, and then you go to the bottom and you literally walk to the end. Again, not the fastest way, but... Okay, so we're at the last part of the game. Don't know if I'm going to die here or not. I'm just going to jump over, get close to this guy, and basically I want to just... You got to get a feel for it. Let him throw these things, jump over it, and now I'm going to let him... He's going to be throwing near me. I'm going to let that thing show that fireball, and then running jump. And then same thing here. You're going to get close to Bowser. When he jumps up, you're going to hold the A button down and run underneath him. Thank you, Mario. Your quest is over. There you go, guys. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next. Or will I?